Pompei. It was destroyed nearly 2,000 years ago after Mount Vesuvius erupted.
Only in Pompei you can see the life.
Our planet is a huge time capsule, and archaeologists have always played a crucial role in unveiling her hidden treasures over time. These experts embark on daring missions to unearth remarkable artifacts and unveil astonishing discoveries that have the power to reshape our understanding of history. From peculiar artifacts appearing where they shouldn't, to groundbreaking revelations that challenge the very fabric of our past, join us on a crazy journey as we explore 20 of the most extraordinary archaeological finds in history. The London Hammer. The London Hammer, also referred to as the London Artifact, stands out as one of the most intriguing discoveries of the 20th century, perhaps even the most hotly debated. Unearthed in 1936 in London, Texas, by Max Hahn and a companion, this peculiar hammer was discovered encased in ancient rock, sparking intense speculation regarding its age and origin. Crafted from iron with a wooden handle, the tool measures approximately 6 inches in length and boasts a 1-inch diameter, suggesting its utility in delicate tasks or with softer metals. What elevates the London Hammer to the realm of the extraordinary is its resistance to significant rusting since its discovery. Moreover, portions of the wooden handle have undergone a mysterious transformation into coal. The tool's design aligns with those of the late 19th century, specifically those employed in mining activities. While on the surface, this hammer might seem like a straightforward find, the real intrigue lies in the circumstances of its discovery, encased in an ancient rock formation. Carl Baugh, a creationist who obtained the hammer in the 1980s, championed it as evidence of a pre-flood civilization, challenging conventional geological timelines and evolutionary theories. However, this assertion remains highly controversial and lacks widespread acceptance in the scientific community. Skeptics propose a more rational explanation, suggesting that the hammer became encased in limestone concretion through natural geological processes. Nonetheless, a persistent belief persists, with some asserting the London Hammer as proof of time travel or advanced knowledge possessed by a past civilization or individual. The mystery surrounding this artifact continues to captivate imaginations and fuel debates in both scientific and speculative circles. The Koso Artifact. Back in 1961, a trio consisting of Wallace Lane, Virginia Maxey, and Mike Missel stumbled upon a truly captivating discovery near Alexandria, California. What they found wasn't your run-of-the-mill spark plug. It appeared to be from a time when such spark-inducing gadgets hadn't even been conceived. This peculiar find earned the name Koso Artifact. Initially, folks speculated that the Koso Artifact might be an out-of-place object, hinting at the existence of an exceptionally advanced ancient civilization or some other extraordinary phenomenon. Similar to the London Hammer, the Koso Artifact was snugly tucked within what looked like a geode dating back an astounding 500,000 years, adding another layer of mystery to its narrative. The perceived ancient origins of the Koso Artifact fueled discussions about it being an out-of-place item. The notion that a modern spark plug could be nestled in what appeared to be an ancient geological structure prompted wild theories about time travel, ancient civilizations with advanced knowledge, or even extraterrestrial involvement. The initial claims that the enclosing material was a geode, a rock formation known to take eons to form, further fueled these speculations. However, just like the skepticism surrounding the London Hammer, many dismiss the Koso Artifact as a trick. Nevertheless, it continues to be regarded as one of the most fascinating discoveries in our contemporary era, sparking imaginations and debates alike. Young Egyptian King Tutankhamun's tomb. In the year 1922, two remarkable individuals, archaeologists Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon, made an astonishing discovery that would go down in history as one of the most significant finds for humankind. They uncovered the final resting place of the young Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut. Before this groundbreaking moment, Tutankhamun's tomb remained hidden beneath the sands of the Valley of the Kings, escaping detection for centuries despite the exploration and plundering of many tombs in the same valley. The elation of archaeologists was palpable when, after years of meticulous searching, Howard Carter made a breakthrough on November 4, 1922. He uncovered steps leading to a sealed door, and behind that door lay the untouched tomb of Tutankhamun. As Carter and Lord Carnarvon entered the tomb, they were met with a sight of sheer wonder, a treasure trove filled with thousands of objects, each a masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship. Among the artifacts were statues, gold jewelry, chariots, weapons, and the iconic gold mask of Tutankhamun, a breathtaking piece of art adorned with intricate detailing and crafted entirely from gold. Tutankhamun's tomb not only provided a glimpse into the life and culture of ancient Egypt, but also became a symbol of worldwide fascination known as Egyptomania. This discovery influenced various aspects of culture, including art, architecture, and fashion. The story of the young king and the extraordinary finding of his tomb captured the imagination of people globally, turning Tutankhamun into a sensation. The alleged curses associated with the tomb added an extra layer of intrigue, and to this day, many believe that those who unveiled King Tut's tomb were subjected to a haunting punishment. Void in the Egyptian pyramid. Staying close to the wonders of Egypt, let's delve into another intriguing revelation tied to this ancient civilization. In the year 2016, researchers utilizing advanced particle physics techniques made an unexpected discovery within Egypt's iconic Great Pyramid of Giza. Employing a method similar to taking an X-ray called muon radiography, they harnessed particles originating from cosmic rays interacting with the Earth's atmosphere. These particles had the unique ability to penetrate solid materials, including the stones of the pyramid. By scrutinizing the paths of these particles, known as muons, scientists identified a mysterious void within the pyramid. This corridor-shaped hollow, approximately 98 feet in length and mirroring the cross-section of the Grand Gallery, resembled a narrow passageway leading to the king's chamber. The purpose of this enigmatic corridor remains shrouded in mystery. It might serve as a structural element, similar to other voids redistributing the pyramid's colossal weight, or it could hold an entirely different significance. The intrigue surrounding this discovery adds an extra layer of excitement as speculation continues to swirl. The Perirace Map. Unveiled within the Topkapi Palace in Istanbul in 1929, the Perirace Map has sparked both fascination and debate among historians. Crafted in 1513 by the Ottoman admiral and cartographer Perirace, this map stands out for depicting parts of the world, including the Americas, in a manner that challenges our understanding of 16th century geography. The intriguing aspect lies in how a map created just 2 decades after Columbus's Caribbean expedition could offer such detailed insights into the New World. The mystery deepens when considering speculative theories about the map, with some proposing that it reveals the coastline of Antarctica, a continent not officially discovered until the 19th century. How could Perirace possess knowledge of such ancient information lost to time? While historians provide a grounded explanation, suggesting Perirace used multiple sources, including Columbus's voyage charts, the allure of the Perirace Map persists. Despite logical historical explanations, the Perirace Map continues to captivate and puzzle modern researchers. It raises the question, what other secrets might be concealed in ancient maps awaiting discovery? Speculation abounds, creating an air of curiosity around these historical cartographic mysteries. the Rosetta Stone. In the year 1799, amid Napoleon Bonaparte's campaign in Egypt, a group of French soldiers stumbled upon a seemingly ordinary yet profoundly significant find, a fragment of a large stone slab in the small town of Rosetta. This unassuming rock, later celebrated as the Rosetta Stone, turned out to be no ordinary discovery. It revealed itself as a portion of an ancient decree issued in 196 BC, bearing inscriptions in 3 distinct scripts: ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, Demotic script, and ancient Greek. The Rosetta Stone held unparalleled importance because, for centuries, the ability to read ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs had eluded scholars. What made it a priceless key to unlocking this mystery was the inclusion of a Greek inscription. Greek, a well-understood language, provided scholars with a reliable reference point to decipher the other 2 scripts. Despite the presence of the Rosetta Stone, real progress in understanding hieroglyphs only materialized in the early 19th century, thanks to the efforts of Jean-François Champollion, a French scholar. Champollion's groundbreaking realization that hieroglyphs were both symbolic and phonetic marked a revolutionary turning point. This understanding meant that hieroglyphs represented sounds, similar to letters in modern languages. This discovery opened up a treasure trove of knowledge about ancient Egyptian history, culture, and language that had remained shrouded in mystery for centuries. The ancient city of Petra. Nestled within the rose-red cliffs of southern Jordan lies the ancient city of Petra, a settlement with a history that predates its modern discovery. Its origins trace back to possibly as early as the 4th century BC, when it served as the capital of the Nabatean kingdom. However, over the passing centuries, Petra's importance waned, leading to its eventual abandonment and fade into obscurity. Only local Bedouin tribes retained knowledge of its existence. In the transformative year of 1812, a Swiss explorer named Johann Ludwig Burckhardt embarked on a mission to unveil the secrets of this lost city. Disguising as an Arab scholar, Burckhardt gained the trust of local Bedouins, who guided him to the concealed site. What he encountered was nothing short of breathtaking, a city intricately carved into the sandstone cliffs, featuring tombs, temples, and remarkable structures. The most iconic among them, the treasury, showcased the sophisticated craftsmanship and architectural prowess of the Nabateans. Petra's architectural marvels extend beyond its surface, evident in the ingenious water conduit system that sustained a sizable population in this arid region. Beyond its structural brilliance, Petra offers invaluable insights into the mysterious Nabatean culture, an ancient civilization of historical significance yet relatively less understood. Serving as a pivotal trading hub connecting the east to the west, Petra emerged as a cultural melting pot in the ancient world. The rediscovery of Petra in 1812 not only unveiled a hidden gem, but also ignited widespread interest in archaeology and ancient history. It served as a poignant reminder that there are still lost cities and forgotten civilizations waiting to be uncovered. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines, a collection of large ancient geoglyphs in the Nazca Desert of southern Peru, stand as one of the most captivating and puzzling archaeological discoveries on Earth. This site, recognized as one of the planet's most popular yet enigmatic, unfolds a tale that began around 500 BC to 500 CE, attributed to the Nazca people. The geoglyphs comprise a diverse array of designs, ranging from simple lines and geometric shapes to intricate depictions of animals, plants, and fantastical beings. Despite their creation over centuries, these massive lines remained largely unnoticed due to their immense scale and remote location. It wasn't until the 20th century, particularly in the 1920s and 1930s, when commercial airlines soared across the Peruvian desert, that pilots reported intriguing markings on the ground below. In the 1940s, American historian Paul Kosok delved into detailed studies, revealing that the lines formed colossal, coherent figures visible only from a considerable height. The purpose of the Nazca Lines remains a subject of speculation, with theories suggesting roles as astronomical markers, religious symbols, or components of elaborate rituals aimed at inducing rain. The precision and scale of these geoglyphs, considering the technology of their creation, add layers to the intrigue. Furthermore, the Nazca Desert's environmental conditions have remarkably preserved these lines for thousands of years, allowing for extensive study and admiration. However, this longevity also deepens the mystery, as the original creators and their intentions remain largely shrouded in the unknown. Derinkuyu, the underground city. The tale of the subterranean marvel, Derinkuyu, began in 1963 when a local homeowner, during home renovations, serendipitously uncovered a mysterious room behind a wall in his basement. This chance discovery unraveled into a profound exploration, unveiling an entire underground city that extends several levels deep into the earth. Derinkuyu is not a mere assortment of rooms and tunnels. It constitutes a sprawling complex with the capacity to accommodate up to 20,000 people, along with their livestock and provisions. This subterranean city boasts a myriad of chambers, encompassing living quarters, stables, churches, storage spaces, and even wineries. The engineering marvels embedded within are awe-inspiring, featuring ventilation shafts, water wells, and an intricate security system. Massive stone doors, capable of closing from within, served as a formidable shield to safeguard the city's inhabitants. Believed to have originated in the 8th to 7th centuries BCE and attributed to the Phrygians and Indo-European people, Derinkuyu underwent expansion and extensive utilization by early Christians seeking refuge from persecution, particularly during the Byzantine era. While now recognized as a tourist attraction, Derinkuyu draws global visitors eager to witness its captivating beauty firsthand. Terracotta Warriors. In 1974, within China's Shanxi province, a group of local farmers, engaged in well digging, stumbled upon an archaeological marvel that would mark one of the most significant discoveries of the 20th century. Instead of water, they unearthed fragments of terracotta statues, setting the stage for an extraordinary revelation. A vast army of terracotta warriors, meticulously buried for over 2 millennia. This awe-inspiring assembly, famously known as the Terracotta Army, is an integral component of the expansive mausoleum dedicated to Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor. Comprising over 8,000 soldiers, 130 chariots with 520 horses, and 150 cavalry horses, this subterranean army stands in meticulously arranged battle formations. Each warrior possesses distinctive facial features, expressions, and attire, reflecting the unwavering dedication and remarkable craftsmanship of ancient Chinese artisans. The intricate details of these figures provide historians and archaeologists with a treasure trove of insights into the clothing, weaponry, and hairstyles of that era. Beyond the historical narrative, the Terracotta Army site has unveiled ancient sculpting and painting techniques, granting us a profound understanding of the technological prowess of ancient China. Oty The Iceman. Oty the Iceman, a naturally mummified man discovered in the Alps, is like a captivating time capsule from the Copper Age, making him one of the most extraordinary and impactful archaeological finds in history. Unearthed in 1991 by hikers in the Utal Alps on the Austria-Italy border, Oty's discovery was a momentous occasion for the realms of archaeology and history. Oty's antiquity is truly staggering. He lived approximately 5,300 years ago, earning him the distinction of being the oldest known natural human mummy. The remarkable preservation of his remains, owing to the ice encasement spanning millennia, provides an unparalleled window into his ancient life and times. Delving into Oty's lifestyle and health reveals fascinating insights. Analyses of his body indicate that he was around 45 years old at the time of his demise, a relatively advanced age for that era. Notably, he bore tattoos, possibly serving as ancient acupuncture for ailments such as arthritis. Examination of his stomach contents, constituting his last meals, sheds light on the Copper Age diet, a well-balanced mix of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats derived from wild grains, meats, and plants, showcasing a sophisticated understanding of food sources. Otzi's clothing and gear speak volumes about his skills and roles. Clad in a coat, leggings, loincloth, and shoes made from diverse skins and leather, he showcased high levels of craftsmanship. Equipped with a copper axe, a flint knife, and an unfinished bow, Otzi hinted at a possible life as a hunter or warrior. Yet, the enigma surrounding Otzi deepens with the mysterious circumstances of his death. Initially attributed to exposure, a CT scan later revealed a flint arrowhead embedded in his shoulder, suggesting a violent demise. This discovery has spawned myriad theories about Otzi's life and the events leading to his untimely end, adding an extra layer of intrigue to this ancient saga. The Antikythera Mechanism. The Antikythera Mechanism, often hailed as the world's inaugural analog computer, emerged from obscurity in 1901 when discovered in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera. Initially overshadowed by other treasures, this corroded bronze artifact gradually unveiled its extraordinary secrets, challenging our understanding of ancient technological prowess. Dating back to approximately 100 BC, the Antikythera Mechanism is encased in a wooden box, roughly the size of a large book. Within this unassuming exterior lies a complex assembly of gears and dials. Its primary function was to predict astronomical positions and eclipses, serving calendrical and astrological purposes. Remarkably, it could even track the 4-year cycle of the ancient Olympic Games. While our understanding of its exact purpose remains speculative, the Antikythera Mechanism challenges preconceptions about the timeline of technological progress. Before its discovery, intricate gear-based devices were believed to have emerged only in medieval Europe, a millennium later. This artifact suggests that ancient Greek scientists not only possessed advanced technical skills, but also held a profound grasp of astronomy and mathematics. The sophistication of the mechanism rivals that of 18th century clocks, leaving contemporary researchers with a captivating puzzle. Even today, we have not fully unraveled its complete history, adding an air of mystery to this ancient marvel that continues to captivate and intrigue those fascinated by the intersections of science, history, and technology. Staffordshire Hoard. In July 2009, Terry Herbert, a metal detector enthusiast, embarked on a journey of discovery in a freshly plowed field near Lichfield, Staffordshire, England. As his metal detector emitted a promising signal, Herbert unearthed a mesmerizing sight: gold and silver objects peeking through the soil. This marked the commencement of an extraordinary find that unfolded over the next few days, revealing over 3,500 items. What emerged became the largest Anglo-Saxon gold and silver hoard ever discovered, surpassing any other from that era. Within this treasure trove, more than 5 kilograms of gold and 1.4 kilograms of silver were meticulously crafted into items like sword hilts, helmet parts, and religious artifacts. The level of craftsmanship displayed in these pieces exemplifies the remarkable skill of Anglo-Saxon artisans. Given the scant knowledge about the Anglo-Saxon era, characterized by a lack of records, the Staffordshire Hoard provides an invaluable opportunity to delve into the lives of people from that time, offering a unique window into a period about which we have limited historical insights. The discovery of Lucy. In 1974, within the Hadar region of Ethiopia, a team of archaeologists, under the leadership of Donald Johansen, made a fortuitous discovery while conducting a survey. What they uncovered were fragments of a fossilized skeleton, ultimately proving to be one of the oldest and most comprehensive hominid remains ever found. This fossilized marvel received the endearing name Lucy, inspired by the Beatles' song "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds," which the team listened to at their camp. Lucy's remains are approximately 3.2 million years old, placing her among the earliest known ancestors of modern humans. Belonging to the species Australopithecus afarensis, Lucy walked upright on two legs, signifying a pivotal milestone in human evolution. Lucy's discovery significantly transformed our comprehension of the human family tree. With her relatively small skull and bipedal structure, she bridged a crucial gap in our knowledge about the transition from ape-like creatures to early humans. Beyond her importance in evolutionary history, Lucy's skeleton is noteworthy for its exceptional preservation. While not entirely complete, it encompasses most major bones, offering invaluable insights into the physique, diet, and lifestyle of early hominids. This level of preservation is a rare occurrence, providing a unique and unparalleled opportunity to study facets of our evolution that would otherwise be shrouded in mere speculation. Tomb of Sunken Skulls. In 2009, archaeologists embarked on an exploration of the depths of a small, shallow lake in Canal Jordan, uncovering an unexpected and spine-chilling sight, an underwater structure containing human skulls, some eerily mounted on stakes. This startling discovery prompted numerous questions about the ancient people responsible for this tomb and the motivations behind such a macabre arrangement. Originating from the Stone Age around 8,000 years ago, a pivotal period marked by the shift from nomadic lifestyles to settled farming communities, this finding provides rare insights into the rituals and belief systems of those times. Among the 11 skulls discovered, 2 were conspicuously mounted on wooden stakes, hinting at a form of ritualistic display. This burial practice, deviating from the norms seen in most other European Stone Age burial sites, raises intriguing inquiries regarding the spiritual and religious beliefs of these ancient people, as well as their perspectives on death and the afterlife. Adding a layer of mystery, the skulls exhibited signs of blunt force trauma, leaving an unsettling question mark regarding whether these injuries were the cause of death or part of a post-mortem ritual. The enigma surrounding this discovery persists, with the complete truth about this ancient underwater tomb remaining elusive. The Growball Man. In 1952, within the peat bogs of Growball in Denmark, laborers stumbled upon a truly astonishing find as they cut through the peat, a remarkably well-preserved human body known as the Growball Man. This discovery reached a level of preservation so exceptional that, initially, it was mistaken for a recent murder victim, despite dating back to the 3rd century BC, a period of the late Iron Age. The Growball Man's incredible state of conservation defies expectations. Without the unique conditions of the acidic, low-oxygen bog environment, his skin, hair, and facial features would not have endured the passage of over 2,000 years. The peat bog, acting as a natural preservative, bestowed an almost contemporary appearance upon a body that should have long lost its recognizable features. Similar to other bodies uncovered in European bogs, the Growball Man appears to have been a victim of human sacrifice. While there have been several bog bodies discovered across Europe, what sets the Growball Man apart is the extraordinary level of preservation that makes this find truly exceptional. The New Grange. 5,000 years before the renowned pyramids of Egypt graced the landscape, the captivating tale of New Grange unfolded. Predating the ancient pyramids crafted by one of the greatest civilizations in history, New Grange, erected during the Neolithic period around 3200 BC, surpasses the age of both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. Nestled in County Meath, Ireland, along the River Boyne, New Grange is a substantial circular mound featuring a stone passageway and interior chambers. The construction of this monument, utilizing an impressive 200,000 tons of materials, is estimated to have spanned around 30 years, requiring a workforce of approximately 300 individuals. While it is traditionally believed to have served as a tomb or religious temple, the precise purpose of New Grange remains shrouded in mystery. One of its most astonishing facets lies in its alignment with the winter solstice. Each year during this celestial event, sunlight penetrates the tomb through a roof box above the entrance, bathing the inner chamber in its radiant glow. This remarkable feat of ancient engineering showcases a sophisticated comprehension of astronomy. New Grange is not only celebrated for its astronomical precision, but also renowned for its exquisite artistry. The stones surrounding the entrance and lining the passage bear intricate carvings featuring spirals, angles, and chevrons. The deliberate placement of these carvings hints at a thoughtful design, with their significance sparking scholarly exploration and interpretation. These carvings stand as some of the finest examples of Neolithic art in Europe, providing a glimpse into the symbolic world of our ancestors. New Grange, enduring the test of time and remaining structurally sound for over 5,000 years, stands as an incredible testament to the lives, beliefs, and skills of its builders. Its enduring legacy is recognized on a global scale, as New Grange forms a vital part of the Brú-na-Bwan UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to its cultural and historical significance. Discovery of Sutton Who. In the year 1939, amid the looming threat of a world war, an extraordinary event unfolded in the serene corner of Sutton, England. This is the remarkable tale of the Sutton Who discovery, a revelation that reshaped our understanding of the early medieval period. The journey began when a local landowner, Edith Pretty, enlisted archaeologist Basil Brown to investigate large mounds on her property. To their astonishment, what they unearthed surpassed all expectations. A ship burial of monumental proportions, where an entire ship served as the final resting place for an Anglo-Saxon king, believed to date back to the 7th century. This untouched burial site revealed a trove of breathtaking artifacts, including an iconic helmet that has since become a symbol of the Anglo-Saxon era. The craftsmanship displayed in these artifacts demonstrated a level of sophistication and artistry that challenged prevailing notions of the Dark Ages as a period marked by cultural decline. Sutton Who's treasures not only showcased unparalleled craftsmanship, but also illuminated the connections between the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms and the wider world. This suggested a period of cultural richness and exchange, debunking the misconceptions surrounding the era. The grave of Richard III. In the year 2012, an unexpected location, a car park in Leicester, England, became the stage for an extraordinary historical revelation. This marked the discovery of the grave of Richard III, a king whose legacy and final resting place had been veiled in mystery for centuries. The journey embarked with a team of archaeologists armed with historical texts and unwavering determination, seeking to unravel a 500-year-old enigma. Their quest aimed to locate the lost burial site of King Richard III, who met his demise in the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. The prevailing belief was that his remains had vanished into the annals of history, perhaps irretrievably mingled with the soil of Leicester. The team's tenacity bore fruit beneath the contemporary surface of the car park, revealing the long-lost king's remains. Confirmation of this discovery came through a meticulous process involving skeletal analysis, DNA testing, and historical accounts. Unearthing Richard III's remains not only mended historical inaccuracies, but also presented a more nuanced perspective on his life and reign. The skeletal evidence, particularly the severe scoliosis in the spine, challenged age-old depictions of him as a hunchback tyrant. This revelation not only recovered a fragment of lost history, but also enriched our comprehension of a tumultuous chapter in English history. The car park, once an unassuming space, became a portal to the past, rewriting the narrative of a king lost in time. The Crystal Skulls. The narrative of the Crystal Skulls unfolds in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, marked by the emergence of these enigmatic artifacts. Adventurers and collectors asserted their discovery in the ruins of ancient Central and South American civilizations. The most renowned among them, the Mitchell Hedges skull, claimed to be unearthed in a Mayan ruin in Belize. But what precisely are these skulls? Essentially, they are quartz representations of human bones, often alleged to be pre-Columbian Mesoamerican relics. Some ascribe mystical qualities to these skulls, proposing ties to lost civilizations like Atlantis or extraterrestrial visitations. The most confounding aspect lies in the intricate craftsmanship required to carve them from single quartz blocks. Skeptics, however, cast doubt, pointing to research suggesting that many, if not all, of these crystal skulls are likely modern creations from the 19th or 20th centuries. Modern tools and marks from rotary and jewelers' equipment, unavailable to ancient Mesoamerican artisans, have been identified on some skulls. Despite the skepticism surrounding their origins, the enigma enveloping these crystal skulls persists, perpetuating the mystery that surrounds them. The Serapeum of Alexandria. The Serapeum of Alexandria, renowned as a preeminent library of its time, drew scholars to Egypt, becoming a symbol of ancient knowledge. In its zenith, the Library of Alexandria housed an unparalleled collection of scrolls, captivating some of the greatest minds in the Greek world. Its popularity led to the creation of the Serapeum of Alexandria, often referred to as the Daughter Library. Unlike its renowned predecessor, the Serapeum endured a bit longer, meeting its demise in 391. Subsequently, the site transformed into a Muslim cemetery. It wasn't until the mid-1940s that the foundations of the Serapeum were unearthed, revealing one of the most significant centers of learning in human history, the Pompei city. Following the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, Pompei, an ancient Roman city, was engulfed in ash and pumice, leading to its destruction and the tragic demise of its residents. Despite the sorrowful tale, this event left behind an extensive archaeological site and a rich collection of Roman treasures. Being buried beneath ash resulted in a lack of air and moisture, contributing to the remarkable preservation of buildings, artifacts, and even bodies over millennia. Pompeii's existence serves as a treasure trove, offering valuable insights into the daily life of a Roman city, thanks to the well-preserved remnants encapsulated in this ancient time capsule. Which of these archaeological findings astonished you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.